Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Let's random who we're gonna play as today. The Marine. You know what? It's been a while since we played as the Doom Marine. Let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna do a regular run. No blessed, no cursed, no D20, no DD20, no mod the Gungeon installed. But we are gonna play with turbo mode because that's how I play the game. It was funny, the other day, so I was playing Enter the Gungeon with my friend Chris, and we were playing a turbo mode run, which was like his second ever try at playing turbo mode in co-op, or just in general for that matter. But we were playing on his computer, and he's got like a 4K screen, I was sitting at a slight angle, and I swear to you, it felt like everything was faster. It was strange, it felt like everything was faster than it is on turbo mode. I couldn't put my finger on it. It just felt really strange to be playing on his computer screen. And I don't know if it's because of the size of the screen. I don't know if it's, I'm gonna fight the boss, why not? I don't know if it's because of the size of the screen. I don't know if it's because of, you know, my angle to his screen, or because I was using a controller, and I was using a controller, which I didn't love. But something about it just made it feel so freaking awkward. I should not have done this. I should not have done this. This is not the boss you want to be fighting when you're using your starter pistol. But it's probably the most difficult first floor boss. I just felt, you know, why not? Let's just get a gun early. Guns are usually more important to victories, but it's also a lot more fun to get interesting passive and active items, so maybe I should have just, you know, explored, or maybe opened a chest. Problem is that if we're gonna save keys and go to the oubliette, and we're not gonna have keys for chests, but hey, you never know. Maybe there's gonna be a black chest, and we're gonna be like, we should open this right now. I like some of the black level items that you can get. I like some of the black level guns, but I think the black level items are a little bit more interesting. You've got stuff like refresh rate higher. His refresh rate might be higher, but I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know if that would affect it, like my perception of the speed of the game, but maybe it would. I mean, my refresh rate is, I guess you're talking about like monitor refresh rate? Yeah, maybe? Look, I don't know. I don't freaking know. All right, well. Wait, don't steal that. Can I sell it? No, I can't sell it, okay. Well, you know what? Sure, portable table device, or get rid of the freaking ammo drop. Why not? Anyways, what the hell was I gonna say? All right, I was gonna say black level items. I think some, oh, fucking water barrel. I think some of those can be a little bit more interesting than the black level guns. Because the black level guns, it's like railgun, DRI launcher. I can't even remember what some of them are. Gunther, your golden gun. Black level items. How about the full map so you can always find the secret rooms and maybe get other items and know where you're going? How about, oh my god, what's with the chests? How about a, not let you trigger finger, it's the riddle of lead. Speed up, damage reduction. You know, I think maybe it's a little bit more interesting to have those types of items. You can have more interesting runs anyways. What the hell am I gonna do on this freaking floor? We have so many chests that I wanna open. And by so many, I mean really just one, let's be honest. Unfortunately, we did lose out on both water barrels on the floor. I did remember one breaking earlier, and then the one that was in the fireplace room was destroyed by the gun nut. I wasn't paying attention to it, and so I kinda let the gun nut knock it out. So, I mean, we could buy a key, which we should do. We could try to find the secret room. The problem is that we actually just don't know where it's going to be. Probably not gonna be here. might be here. Nah. We can destroy chests, see what we get out of them. You know what? Fuck it. Let's open the chests. We can't get to the oubliette anyways. Oh my god, the exotic. It's really good. We can see what's going to be in this chest, and it's going to be the light gun. Do we want the light gun? Well, if we can't get into... Well, actually, we could. See, now I'm thinking about it. If we find the secret room now, we could buy a key. No, not a key, a blank, rather. And then we can pop the secret room and go into the secret room. We can see if there's going to be a key in it. Then we can see if there's going to be like a liquid-based weapon in the secret room. Look. I did kind of screw it up earlier. You know what? Freaking why would we want a gun? Let's actually, you know, min-max our chests a little bit here. Let's say, hey, do we want what's in this chest? Yes or no. And I don't want a gun. I don't want a gun. We got the exotic. That's a good boss-killing gun. Plus, we can use it for discovering what's in the chests. Hopefully, we get a lot of chest drops. Like, that would be ideal. I-D-E-A-L. Are you not dead yet? Hey, come on, come on. That's actually not what I wanted. I wanted that. I don't often get these items that show me what's in a chest. There's a couple that do it. There's the exotic. Oh, we can steal the nod key. There's the exotic. There's like a siren plus trident synergy or something to that effect. You get a little helper that kind of follows you around. I like that the exotic just does it. Like, you don't need anything else to make it work. You just need the exotic. And I like that because it's the one I get most commonly, you know? Like, how often are you going to get a couple of items that have a synergy that shows you what's in the chest? Not that often, you know? But the exotic, it doesn't seem to be, like, you know, a super rare gun to pick up. You don't get it on every run, of course, but whenever you get it, you're happy to see it. Takes a little bit of the guesswork out of it, of course. You can say to yourself, hey, I definitely want to open this chest, and that's okay. I like knowing. You know, knowing is half the battle. Then you have to decide what the hell you're gonna do with that information, and are you gonna make the correct decision based off the information? Well, I mean, a lot of Gungeon is just, what do you think? What do you want? What is your play style? How do you feel? How do you feel? You know how I feel? I feel like I like the exotic. Oh, right, you shoot a lot faster than I expect. I like the exotic as a gun. I don't really like the fact that it splits into like 6 homing rockets because they don't seem to work properly, and it's kind of a little bit nebulous of me to just say it doesn't work right. But it feels like it doesn't work right. It feels like there's a problem with it, with like explosion queuing, or the explosions don't always do damage, or they break boss fights, especially if you have scatter shot, because you're firing, you know, a whole bunch of explosions that kind of affect the game in subtle ways. I feel like I don't like that split explosion at the end of the exotic. Am I the only one? But hey, you know what we can do? Well, we can see what's inside the chest. This is going to be... What the fuck is that? I don't know what that was. What the hell was that? Was that the pig ring? The ring of don't buy anything and you can get a little bit of extra HP? Was that what that was? Because if that's what that was, that's not a great purchase or a pickup, because we're just gonna be buying something in 2 seconds anyways, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just say fuck the rat on this run. No, it was the loot bag. How the hell was that the loot bag? That's not what the loot bag looks like. Alright, this is gonna be cursed bullets, which I think we immediately open. It's a freaking mimic! Why are there so many mimics? Okay. Okay. It stayed. I'll spend a key on that. It's not ideal. I did waste a key because I didn't realize it was a mimic. I didn't think that we would get 2 mimics in a row, but I really should have shot it. There was no reason not to. It's just me being a bit impatient about it. But I didn't see it move. But that's why you always check. It could have moved and I could have just, you know, missed it, of course. What's more likely, that it didn't move or that I just didn't see it? What's more likely, me making a mistake or the mimic not moving? Stone Dome! We're absolutely gonna open the Stone Dome because it's Curse, so that means it's a damage upgrade and it's also the Stone fucking Dome, so, you know, oh. Not a mimic. Gotta check this time. All right, let's fight the boss. 1 blank is enough. Oh yeah, and I'm also thinking we'll steal the nod key. You know what? You know what? Screw the tables. Let's just steal right now, and then we can steal in the future. Yeah, screw the tables. We have no table tech items. You know, if you have table tech items, it's a different choice there, I think. I think I got the turret, and I think I did blank that damage, aka I didn't get hit. Okay. I agree, the regular decoy is pretty useful. I don't really love the explosive decoy because it doesn't last for a very long time, but it's still helpful. It's still nice to have either way. Should we buy the Heck Blaster? Ooh, we should not steal it, that's for certain. Should we gun munch? Well, we can only gun munch Sniper Rifle Stone Dome. I'm kind of liking the exotic right now. So let's go down to the next floor. We're gonna say we're done. Good stuff. Yeah, the explosive decoy can also hurt the player, which is very annoying. But now we have Stone Dome, plus the small damage upgrade, plus the decoy. It's weird that they're scared of me, even though I've already activated the decoy. Like, I should be invisible, or maybe they just don't see me as a threat. Maybe that's how it works. Either way. Oh, I love that. Ding, 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 ding. Either way, Stone Dome plus a damage upgrade is basically what you want to see. This is going to be good. And we can also, you know, just like make these enemies kill themselves. Yes. Yes! Run from me! Be scared. Viewer, beware. You're in for a scare. Are we going to even do the rat? I don't know. Like, because a part of me is thinking I don't really care about the rat right now, but a part of me is thinking, hey, it's like an interesting fight. We can get some interesting items. Really, I don't want the rat items. I just want the items that we get from beating the rat in Punch-Out, because he drops, you know, like, he drops a good 4 to 6 items usually, of varying quality. Oh. I missed the dodge. That was unexpected. Hey, pick up that money. How did I miss that dodge? Use the Derringer! Well, use the Derringer plus that. Although I'm pretty sure that these guys are not confused. They are confused. They don't know it's me. I can just murder them. Oh, you got destroyed, son. He can't even hit the decoy because his shots, they go around it. It's actually kind of fucking nice. He's looking at it, I can tell. He has no idea I'm here. Give me my item. Shot grub. You know what? Anything with the damage upgrade's pretty good. This is a dead end. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? Talking about the rat. Are we gonna fight the rat? Again, I think that it depends on what we get from this floor. It depends on if we want to open chests or not, you know? We have the exotic. We can check literally every chest we come across. And if it's a good chest, maybe we want to open it. Maybe we aren't going to have enough keys for everything, and that's okay. Please go away. I introduced my friend Chris to the Stone Dome the other day. He was a big fan. It's exactly up his alley, which is exactly what I expected. You make an enemy be afraid of you, and then they fall into a pit and die. Perfect. Okay, so now we have 2 of the 3 payday items. If we get the 3rd one, I might want to just open the chest and take the drill. Because we don't really need the log to steal. Like, it's... Oh, dude, this is a really nice item to have on this room. Yeah, we don't really need the log to steal. Now we got 155 credits. We have the loot bag. We're gonna get a lot of money from it. We're gonna buy 6 chamber. It has a synergy with shot grub, just like the real thing. I don't know. But my thinking is, stack up that curse, stack up that damage. My thinking is we don't need to steal. You know, we have a lot of money. We have the loot bag. Money's not gonna be a problem on this run. Still not sure if I'm going to end up, you know what? Not sure if I'm gonna end up like taking the drill if we find it. What are you doing? Oh. That blank man just kill these enemies? What is happening? What is in this chest? Show me. That looks like either piercing bullets or zombie bullets. Either way, it's not something I'm interested in. Piercing bullets would mean that the exotic isn't super amazing. It would work very nicely with the Stone Dome, however. Zombie bullets is meh just because ammo doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of a concern. You know, having damage upgrades in the form of cursed bullets means that we're going to be able to kill things pretty easily. You know, we're going to be getting a lot of money. We can always buy ammo drops. I know you're here, Joinker. I see you. You just want attention. No scratch behind your ear. Piercing bullets, though, here's what I'm thinking about piercing bullets. Yes, it'll make the exotic suck, but it'll make the Stone Dome better, because the Stone Dome will pierce and then come back around and then maybe hit an enemy a second time or hit a new enemy. You know, if I can get piercing bullets, bouncing bullets, that could be really nice, because these shots have incredible freaking homing. So if we end up having extra keys, you know what? Why not open up the chest and see which one it is? Because the thing about the exotic is the easy to get item that shows you what's in chests, but it's hard to tell what the item is because it's in like this holographic projection view. This is gonna be the drill, isn't it? No, blunderbuss. Who gives a shit about the blunderbuss? Well, you know what, with that extra key now, it was piercing bullets. So you know what, I'm gonna take it, and we're gonna see if the Stone Dome isn't stone-mazing? I don't know. Let's buy a blank, too. Maybe let's also, like, ignore the rat fight, potentially? Let's see what boss we're fighting. Dreadnought. I mean, I'm hoping that Stone Dome just kind of wraps around, hits multiple enemies, does some good work for us. I mean, it's working fine so far. Let's grab the exotic. If I shoot through the brick wall, it actually does impact properly and explode. Is it still exploding on impact? I think it's still exploding on impact. It totally is. So this is something that I've been confused about for a while, is do explosions plus piercing bullets, like, work in Advanced Gungeons and Dragons? Because previously, an explosive weapon would pierce through an enemy and then explode like on a wall or something, but I thought I remember, you know, initially playing through Advanced Gungeons and Dragons being like, hey, piercing weapons isn't bad with explosions because the explosions still break on targets. Yeah, okay, you think that ghost bullets doesn't break the explosive weapons, but angry bullets still does break it. Okay, that makes sense, because the shot hits the enemy and then bounces off of them. Okay. Yeah, something like that sounds familiar. Also, fuck the rat, let's just get the hell out of here. We want to buy a key. Sure. Yeah, because I think that this is going to be good then, because if the exotic still works as a gun, that means it's still my boss killer. I can still use it to, you know, kill random enemies when I walk into a room, so let's give it a shot. Yeah. That's real fucking good. That's a great change. Now this is what I'm hoping for out of the stone dome. That's like perfect. Is that the shot will pierce an enemy and then either hit him again or hit a different enemy. So that's working as expected, as desired. You know, like these enemies, you know, if I'm lucky, I can get, you know, multiple hits in on them. The second hits, the piercing shot is only gonna do half damage, but still. And now we'll take that for the exotic. Reload this. Oh, I like this. Hey, come and get me. You ain't gotten nothing on me. You have no power here. Although the ghosts still have a lot of power. We gotta kill them. You know what else I like about the exotic? Is that unlike the grenade launcher, it has a decent amount of ammo, aka twice the ammo. Unlike the rocket launcher, the RPG, it has a pretty decent reload time, and it still does really good damage. It's like a great explosive weapon. A little late on that dodge roll, but that's okay. I'll just pick up the money on the ground as we stone dome everything in this room. Might as well, because I mean there is an ammo drop right there, so let me just kind of hang back and pop out these stone dome shots. Dude, the homing on the stone dome, incredible. You know what else I learned? So I've been talking every once in a while in my Gungeon play about how I think that some enemies got nerfed. Skull Spitter, that's worth opening. Because if we get the Vertebrae, it's a great synergy. I've been saying that some of the enemies have been nerfed. Things like the summoner, the guy who summons the gummies, okay? What is his freaking name? It's not the Gunsinger, and it's not the Gun Summoner. Ammomancer. No, it's the Shellington dude. Oh my god, what is his freaking name? I don't even know what he looks like. Which one is it? This one! Gummy. The gummy that summons the weird I guess those undead bulletkins don't have a name here in the Ammonomicon. That's why I always get confused as what they're called. Okay, so the gummies, they summon the zombies, and I thought in AG&D they were nerfed because it seems like they fire very slowly. Or at least more slowly than they did. I think what happens is that in turbo mode, they shoot slower as a way of being like, hey, they're not super overpowered now. I think that's what it is, and I think that a few different enemies in the game are slower in turbo mode, because when I was playing with my friend Chris, in co-op mode, we were playing not in turbo mode, and those guys were shooting at their normal speed. They were shooting a lot faster. So that's kind of interesting, I think. If that's how it works, that explains why I would occasionally, you know, feel like they were nerfed. Because it's not that they're nerfed, it's just that they fire more slowly. Now that the spent are the zombie bulletkin, the gummies summon those jammed boys that shoot the jammed bullets. I don't know what their name are. The spent are the zombie bullets that when you kill one, two rise up from the ground. Those ones are the annoying ones. Well, they're all annoying in their own way. Hey, I want more curse, please, game. This is a great opportunity to just, like, have a curse chest. Not a curse chest, a curse shrine. Get myself up to 9 or 9.5 curse. We got a lot of keys. I do like that. Not a mimic. We'll check it. Crestfaller, probably worth opening. M16, big boy. M16, big boy. What would you do here? See, I'm thinking big boy, because the curse means that we're gonna have, the curse in the 6th chamber means that it's gonna be about half charged after every use, which seems freaking phenomenal. Optional mini boss, interesting. M16 is amazing. We don't really need it, but we could still take it. We don't need the decoy to be able to buy things on the next floor. We do have the loot bag. We should probably get enough money. These guys, these are gummies. And, well, we can't see it, but the freaking jam bullets that they spawn, what are those called? Because they're not called spent. Oh, I mean, I tell you what. Let me go get a different gun so that I can more easily kill this guy. And now we have an amulet. Worth. And we're done with the floor except for the mini boss. And we know it's gonna be Bomberman, because it's always fucking Bomberman. Yeah, the shop is on the other side of the mini boss. Both of the chests were on this side though. That's gonna be Wallmonger, 100%. Big boy's pretty good against the Wallmonger, so I think we're gonna want that. So why don't we steal the M16? And then we'll buy the big boy, and then we'll go and fight the mini boss. I really wish I had a backpack, because this is a good opportunity to have a backpack. And yeah, let's just use the exotic, why not? Alright, so he's jammed, which means that our curse is higher than I thought it was. I'm gonna use the big boy whenever there's a special attack coming out from this guy. And it doesn't matter which one it is. It doesn't matter if it's him summoning minions, it doesn't matter if it's him, creating the bullet lines that come down. Okay, that didn't work. The fuck? Oh, you wanna know what it was? It's because I'm using the fucking exotic. And explosions are broken in AG&D because they've been nerfed. So the explosions didn't cancel out the bullets that he spawned. Oh my god, okay. You know what? I'll take a mine cutter. I hate this game sometimes. That's gonna be like, as soon as I get, you know, whatever. As soon as I get my rainbow mod working, the next thing I do is I'm gonna freaking change the explosion nerf, because I hate it. Ugh. Fight the freaking boss. Those pierce, so that's not great. That's weird, the exotic works, but the grenades, yep, didn't work, and now I'm gonna poison myself, lovely. That's strange, the exotic shots break on impact with piercing bullets, but the grenades don't. Which, honestly, might go, you know, a little far as to kind of explaining why sometimes I'm confused as to whether or not piercing bullets is good or not with explosive weapons, because sometimes it seems like it'll work and sometimes it doesn't. Because, like, the grenade should explode on impact even with piercing bullets, but it doesn't. I don't care. I don't care about the drill. Do I care about Big Boy though? Not really. Let's take the drill. Oh, but the Big Boy's coolness, but we're cool enough. Ah, fuck it. We'll take the drill. I don't care because Big Boy sucks with the exotic and explosion weapons. Ay. But the grenades do explode on contact, don't they? It's kind of weird that they don't now. It's not that big of a deal, though. We've got the Stone Dome. We still got our Stone Dome. Yeah, but the first thing I do after I get my mod working, my rainbow mod, is fix the explosions, because it's garbage. I hate that. What I hate is that it just seems random. It seems random what's going to happen. Will the enemy bullets be destroyed? Will they not? Stay tuned to find out. Like, that's what it seems like. Like, there's not a lot of time to react to it one way or the other. Especially if you're relying on that. Especially if you're using something like the Big Boy against a boss fight and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I can just use this to kind of blank the bullets. Not all the time. I hate it. I hate it. And who cares about that? That's just a another spacebar active item, which we don't want. Although if we end up getting like a oh, fucking lovely. If we end up getting a backpack, we can go back for it. You know, so that's one good reason why we should just kind of be aware that it's there and then kind of move on. We could break it for junkin'. We'll break it later. We're in no rush. That's a lot of money. I mean, I guess I should know that, but that's a lot of money. Oh! No, he's my friend. I thought that shotgun sound was someone shooting at me. It was my boy. My boy! Who's left? What? You know what? Get frozen. He'll die one day. We have a lot of curse, more than I was expecting from earlier. You shot my missile? Hello? I don't want to shoot this guy. My Stone Dome was having none of it. He's like, nah, you're shooting this one. I do like the blanking familiar now that we have a amulet, because it's guaranteed stun, even if it is just for a split second. It doesn't need to stun for long. It only needs to stun for a split second. That'll cancel a lot of enemy attacks. Give me just, you know, ooh, perfect timing. Give me just a little bit of time to do what I need to do. What is this? Fucking bloodied scarf. No! I don't want these guns, game! And by guns, I mean items, because they're both items that I don't want, actually. I wonder if I could also alter how the bloodied scarf works and make it good. There are a lot of people out there who enjoy the bloodied scarf. I understand it, and I think because I understand it, I don't like it. The bloodied scarf is one of those items where you could probably just like write an article about it. Be like, game design in Gungeon. The bloodied scarf. Because to be real with you, it is like one of the worst items in the game. Maybe the worst item in the game. And I don't just mean from an effect standpoint, like, oh, teleporting around, yay. I just mean from like a gameplay standpoint, because it changes your dodge, and your dodge is such a core component to the game that changing such a core, you know, mode of player control is probably not ideal. It's not something that you would want to do in you know, standard game design, but you know, it's an optional item. You don't have to take it. I'm not taking it. Boom, problem solved, right? And I guess we could, no, right, there's no guns, so we can't gun much anything. I think Apache Thunder has my same idea, which is that it shouldn't replace the dodge. It should just add it to it. And yeah, I'll take the Winchester. Why not? My rule of thumb for it is nuclear throne. Do the nuclear throne route in like an alpha or beta build of nuclear throne, whichever one it was. There was an item, not an item. There was an ability called Throne Butt for Crystal that would change her teleport. Or it would change her shield into a teleport, and it messed a lot of players up because it's like, hey, you know, I pick up this ability, and now all of a sudden, whenever I click the button, I teleport instead of shielding. I'm used to the shield, and all of a sudden it's changing, you know. But they fixed it. They changed it so that you actually teleport after your shield, so you can shield, then move the mouse to wherever you want to go, and then you release the mouse button, and then that's where you teleport to. And, you know, that's what they should do. That's how it should work. That would be ideal. All right, well, there's a lot of junk. Literally nothing to spend the money on. So, I guess we'll buy ammo after the boss fight. Yeah, sure. That's like the worst time for it, too. Let's use the shot grub on this laggy boss. Is this okay damage? It's gotta be on the last floor, on the last chest that I break. I know it's even gonna be inside the chest, and I'm like, I don't want this. Yo, this is good damage. Initially, I was a little worried. I was like, is this gonna be good damage? Yo, this is good damage. Tried switching a little too early on that one. I haven't even used the decoy once. Not the decoy, the drill once. Just hasn't been a need to. Like, I'm not opening those other chests, so. Tuna attack. Ooh, hello raiders from Tuna Man. Why was there no on-screen display for that? There should always be an on-screen display for that kind of stuff. Well, hello and welcome. Some Gungeon. On this 585 credit run where I can't spend my money on anything because I just don't have any more shops. I wish there were more alternate shops, you know? And not just because on this run we have so much money that we don't know what to spend it on. But I think it would be a lot of fun, you know? Give the player some choice. We had one alternate shop, I think. We bought the M16 and then I stole the big boy and then I dropped the big boy to get shotgun familiar. You only get a notification for hosting, not for raiding. That seems like a mistake. Actually, that just seems like an oversight. That seems like something that Streamlabs should implement, but they don't. But hello and welcome, and thank you for the raid, and I hope everyone sticks around for some Gungeon. We're going to be doing some mod of the Gungeon after this. Elder Blank refresh, nah. The thing is, we don't need it, you know? The thing is that the run is fine without it. I mean, we have 8 HP, 4 blanks, super shot grub, which I don't really love, but it's fine. That's screwed up. Actually, you know what? Stone Dome. Oh, well, okay. I was gonna be like, oh, let's see what the item inside of it is, and then we'll break it if we're not gonna like it. I guess we're just gonna take it. We're not at 10 curse, which is kind of hilarious because this is worth 2 curse. Alright. You know, I would have expected us to be at 10 curse by now, but I guess we're probably at, like... I need to get him. We're probably at, like, 9 or something. And I say that because the mini-boss was jammed. The Bomberman dude was jammed when we fought him. Oh, but you know what? We also dropped Big Boy. That's gonna change our curse around a little bit. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check the Streamlabs setting because stuff like that should show up. Hosts for like 1 person show up. So you'd think that a raid would show up. It must be disabled though. You know what's super annoying? And this is something that I've had a problem with. I've had friends that have a problem with that. Chris had a problem with that when he was setting up his stream stuff. Is that if you oh, nice dodge. If you have a custom pop-up for things like followers and subscribers and hosts and raids and cheer bits, they're all set from a different location. And I made the mistake where I set it once and thought, okay, it's set globally. No. Like, there's a reason why I was still getting the standardized bit cheer effect. The visual effect and the you know, the sound effect that plays whenever you get a cheer. It's because it's set from a different location. You have to set it individually for each cheer level and such. Why the hell am I using the KC? I have the strongest weapons that I've had in a long time. An Excalibur. 80% damage upgrade on all weapons. Weird shot grub synergy, which is okay at best. Just hit him with a baseball bat. No, we're gonna kill you before your friend. The sponge. Well, I mean... No, like, what do we care? Give me Junkin. No. It would be nice if gold junk improved your chances of getting Junkin. I would love that. But I don't think that's a thing. Bam! If only you would die to your own shots. Thank you! Oh look, I'm finally using the best weapon in the game. Well... each their own. I don't know what the best weapon in the game is. I mean, if you're just talking about, you know, in general, you got your Gunther. You got your makeshift cannon. I don't know what the best gun in the game is. I guess I never really thought about it. I don't really think about things in that way. It's always just like, what's good? What's good for the run? What's good right now? You know, one of the best items in the game is definitely Super Hot Watch. That's an item that I'll oftentimes just not take if I get it on a run, because it's like, well, I don't want to make this run too easy. Super Hot Watch is one of those items where if you get it on, you know, BCDD20T, it's like, hey, we might win this one. There are favorites. There are definitely favorites. You know, I definitely love Gunther. Just as a favorite. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me! Lowercase r is good if you can get synergies and it's just like a fun, interesting gun to use. Bullet plus one, bullet plus one. Oh, thank you. Oh, good shot. It takes 3 Casey hits. I have like 180% damage up. It still takes 3 Casey hits? Are you kidding me? It's weird that that guy has a delay when he gets hit. But I guess he does technically have an explosion in his attack somewhere, so the game's like, yeah, just give him a moment. Give him a moment. A mimosa moment. A mimosant. I like that I can kill these guys with their own bullets. Some people will say that the, not the Betrayer, the Blasphemy is one of their favorite guns. I've had, ooh, I know what this room is. I've had a couple of good runs with the, that was like the worst. I want my money. Yo, the game lagged. It's too much money. I've had a couple of good runs with the railgun, stuff like railgun, reload stone, plus ring of triggers, and every time that I fired the gun... Get away from me. Every time I fired the gun and pressed my active item, I would get infinite ammo back for it, and then doing a ton of damage everywhere. Well, that's what the problem is. Freaking one of you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of the KC. I'll just use it because it is pretty strong. It's fun. It's interesting. But I wouldn't put it up there, you know. I wouldn't put it up there. You know what else I'm noticing? Piercing shots doesn't work on Hyperlight Blaster, which is nice, because otherwise it would be impossible to get your ammo back. So there are a couple of weird behavioral things with piercing bullets that you should be aware of. I just gotta learn what they are. Stuff like that that'll just take a while to figure out. Best run you ever had was Yari Launcher with Ancient Heroes Bandana. Ooh, yeah. That's gonna be a good run. Gunther is sassy. Favorite gun, big iron. Favorite item, big boy. He's like the big items I see. Well, I got a big item for you right here. I wasted like 4 shots. But that's okay. You know what? We can break some of his bullets. Oh. Who cares about the money at this point? To try to avoid taking so much damage, but, you know, let's use some blanks in that case. I used to be good at this guy. I used to be able to avoid damage on this boss fight. So we're definitely somewhere between 9 and 10 curse. I should probably just use this, because if I can break some bullets... Yeah, there we go. Now, let's see if I can remember how to fight this guy. Don't stand at the diagonals. Stand under him, a little bit to the left. Slowly walk up, dodge in. Yeah, we got it. I used to be good at the Lich, and then I took an arrow to the knee. I used to be good at the Lich, and then they introduced AG&D. Yeah. Well, good run. I like the exotic. I like being able to see what's in the chests. It's kind of pointless having that much money at the end of the game when there's no shops you can buy anything from. But hey, it was good nonetheless. maybe there's some way you could balance it so that it's not just like 2 shops every floor. Maybe you can make it so that there's like a shop reroll button that you have to spend money to use, or maybe an item or a gun or something. Or maybe it'll just be like, hey, give me this item of yours and then I'll reroll for you. You know, maybe there's some way that you can make it balanced, like take an item from the player, like a random item or something, but hey. There we go. Curse bullets, bunch of curse, extra coolness for the big boy, which we ended up dropping because I don't like relying on the bullet clearing effect in AG&D thanks to the explosion nerf. But good guns, nonetheless, good items, good damage, cannot complain in the least. And we have the rat key at the end. And we still had like $600 at the end, even though I didn't pick up a lot of the money because I kept getting hit. But anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.